Hello, I'm Jack, the Lone Road Ranger, and I thank you for coming to listen to us about the history of Erie, Kansas. Erie is a small community in southeast Kansas. The town of Erie was originally started 2 miles northeast of the current site. In 1866, the proprietors of the two towns made a compromise to abandon their towns and combine the settlement at the present Erie site. Four men gave 40 acres each that budded together. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back and relax, and watch the story of Erie, Kansas. Today we're coming into Erie, Kansas, small town in southeast Kansas. They've got a real nice little Dollar General store here. If you've never been in one of those, it would pay you to go into it. It's like a small Walmart, a mini Walmart. Here's Bob's Barber and Style Shop. It's small, but that's all you need for a barber shop, something small. I want to show you this house up here. I took a little liking to this house. It's very well situated. It looked like an older home. It has a drive-through car port, more or less, and it's just neat as a pin. I love to see this type of house. Well kept. They have Beechner grain here. Beechner is pretty large all around the southeast part of Kansas. They've been around a long time and apparently know what they're doing. Erie has a brand new school. I will say it's brand new. I don't really know how old it is, but it's very modern. And I want to go out and take a quick look at it, see what it's all about. This is Erie High School. It's relatively new. I don't know how old it is, but it's a beautiful school. They have a wonderful gymnasium and athletic appointments. So they're really doing things right here. I sure like what I see anyway. I've been over here a couple of times to watch my grandsons play basketball, and the basketball arena is just really fantastic. This is the home of the Red Devils, not to be confused with the Blue Devils from Kincaid and from Sedan, Kansas. Very, very nice facility here. I'm very impressed with it. Here's the football field over here. It's a nice stadium. Very nice football field. This looks like the woodworking and Boag area, apparently. Looks like they have a nice facility there. Coming into downtown Erie now. Keep in mind, Erie was founded in 1866, and all the streets were mud and very few sidewalks. Very nice downtown. Like most older cities, the streets are really wide on the main street, just like this. That's the county courthouse. And of course, the inset picture shows the old courthouse, very stately. The Erie Locker. That's nice to have. I remember when I was a young boy, we had a locker plant in our hometown, and my mother would take me there once in a while, and it would be so cold in there, but it was so neat to get cold in the middle of the summer. It was just wonderful. Erie Federated Church. A friend of mine used to preach there. Farm Bureau, Commercial Bank. They got a lot of stuff here in town. And speaking of getting cold, in the summer we never had any air conditioning in our day. We just had fans, and we would stay out all summer outside with a garden hose, getting wet and seeking shade. Aha! D'Angelo's Pizzeria. All right, I might have to try that. DK's Discount Store, new and used. American Legion, Bank of Commerce, nice bank. Labette Health, and here's another cafe, Sidewalk Cafe, and right next to it, 4th and Main Street Bar and Grill. It looks like they have plenty of places to eat. I'm sure it's all good food too. Well, that's a little taste of the downtown of Erie, Kansas. Then we'll take a ride through the residential areas and see what that looks like. There's some old buildings here. Uh-oh, here comes the sheriff. I guess I better drive right. Hello, Mr. Sheriff. Since this is the county seat, they probably have the sheriff and his deputies all over the town all the time, I'm guessing. Turn and go another way. This town is spread out a lot more than I thought it was. I thought it was just a tiny town, but it's spread out fairly wide. Looks like a little store there of some type. I should have gotten the name of it. Butch's Body Shop. Here in this inset picture of downtown Erie around 1900, you can see how thriving the town was. Back then they didn't have Walmarts or Costco's or Sam's Club or anything like that. They bought locally, and that's what allowed the town to grow, because they had support from all the residents in the town and all the other businesses. Today we don't have so much of that, unfortunately. Oh, here's a little park up here. I always try to find the local parks. That's pretty neat. Dinosaur theme. My grandsons would love to play on those, if you're allowed to. I think you are. Erie Dinosaur Park shows a donor list there too. That's pretty darn neat. Pretty darn neat. Stop. Little baseball field right there, and over on this side is the bigger park. I like it. It has a little bridge that everybody can walk across over a little creek area. Pretty nice. Here's the swimming pool. Also nice. Take a look at this old bank building around 1900. Very stately, well built. Looked like it would last forever, but it's no longer there. It's a shame that some of these buildings have to go with all the work and the effort and the architecture, but that's the way things are. Looks like it's already shut down for the summer. The forefathers of the town were thinking ahead, because it looks like this park is about 1 square block in size. And that's thinking way ahead, knowing that the future residents would need this as well. Well, they've also got some tennis courts and some very nice picnic tables and things like that where you can enjoy the family. I like that. I particularly like the bridges and the gazebo and the area itself. It's just very nice. Looks like Erie's doing pretty well. I'm impressed with it. I want to thank everybody for spending time listening to me and watching the videos. We sure appreciate your staying with us, your loyalty, and hopefully there will be new ones to join us soon. Well, until next time, then, this is Ranger Jack, the Lone Road Ranger, saying adios.
Hey, Pierre, who was that masked man? That, my friend, was the one they call the Lone Road Ranger. Look, he left a silver bullet